What's up, Quarter Pounders? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Wave Potter, and today I have a very exciting video to make because last week I made a poll over on my Patreon, a public poll, and then I made a video over here asking people to go vote on which BAND-MAID songs I should react to first out of the songs that are featured on BAND-MAID Prime, because I want to be able to go over there and watch it casually, just enjoy myself without worrying about spoiling a first time reaction. And I know Vladimir, I know what's the big deal with first time reactions, I get it, but some people do enjoy the first time reactions, so why not do that and in-depth breakdowns? That's just my opinion. Anyway, as you can see by this poll I just talked about, Blooming overwhelmingly won this poll, so that's what I'm going to be reacting to today. And then in my live stream tomorrow with Rosie, I'm going to do the rest of these. So if you're able to make it tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time, that's when I'll be watching these other videos for the first time, then do more in-depth stuff later. But I'm very excited to check this out. 82 people voted for Blooming, so that's pretty cool. Thank you to everyone who went and voted in this poll. I'm excited for each and every one of these songs. And a quick disclaimer at the top of this is a reaction analysis video, so I will be pausing, because if you just want to watch a song, it's better to go support their channel and their video. I'm just here to offer some commentary from a musician's point of view. So if you're excited to see that, pound that like button, subscribe and ring that buddy bell, and now let's jump into this. If this is your first time here, I started playing drums when I was 2 years old. I went on to become a multi-instrumentalist and play in many bands, and now I make one-man band covers on YouTube and watch other musicians play music, react, analyze, and break it down.
Break it down!
So first, I'm going to be reacting to the music video, so let's check it out. Ooh. Dude, Akane has so much dynamic in her composition. Like, there was 3 different drum beats just in that little intro. That was wild. Oh, that sounds good. Ah, that drum beat with the ghost notes in there. Then combined with that guitar, Konami exercising restraint, a very important part of being in a band. I gotta hear that again. That tone. That tone is like the perfect combo of in-your-face, powerful, but not too harsh, and also thick and beefy on the bottom. Sounds so good. Ooh. Sweet, dude, I love that distortion on Psyche's vocals there. I gotta hear that part again so I can listen to everything else. It's a really cool guitar. Ah, there goes Akane with those compound drum fills again too, where she'll start with divisible by 4 and then switch over to triplets in her drum patterns for that fill. Gotta hear that again. And I love how long her drum fills can be, and she still stays so in the pocket and so controlled. It's not too much, it doesn't overwhelm the song, it just complements it perfectly. Really cool lights. Just a great looking music video. That was a cool change up too, where it did halftime on the drums there, just totally changed up the feel from the quicker drum beat in the chorus. Right here. Ah. Dude. That That was sweet too. It was like with a low pass filter and a high pass filter on the drums, and probably pitch shifted up too to give it a tighter sound. That reminded me of like the Powerpuff Girls drums. I actually recreated those. That's kind of what this reminds me of. But that fill that ended the chorus, it's just so high energy. Really loving Akane's work in this song. Dude. Oh yeah, that's a sweet drop. Okay, I was literally gonna say right before Konami started tapping back there, like, man, she's showing a lot of restraint in this song. Because we all know what she can do. We've all seen Puzzle. We know that she can just absolutely melt faces with her guitar. But, like, for the first minute and a half of this song, a lot of restraint. And then she throws that tapping in there just to remind us, hey, I'm a BA guitarist. Really love Psyche. Sorry, I had to hear this. Really love Psyche and Miku's harmonies in this song too. Dude, she's like that. Those vocals are so fast. She's like rapping. It sounds awesome, dude. Someone mentioned this in a past video or a live stream or something, but when does Psyche breathe? It's so... Like, I know I don't talk about Psyche enough, but her singing is so impressive because she's like, she never gets a break and she still delivers it so well. Can't wait to see it live. Love this drum pattern. Konami on the wah, huh? Okay. Oh, awesome change up there, but dang, that guitar solo was so cool. Akane complimented it so well. That drum pattern kind of reminded me of Muse a little bit, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. The drum pattern that Dom plays in that song Muse did for Twilight. What was that song called? Yes, Neutron Star Collision. Right here. I can't play too much of that, but dang. Obviously, Muse is one of my favorite bands ever. I talk about them all the time. But I love when toms are incorporated into a drum pattern like that. And is it just me, or does Akane's drum pattern during this guitar solo really give that same vibe, the same feel? Gotta start that guitar solo over again. Of course, it's a lot higher energy. Oh my gosh, I see why so many people recommended this. That tapping pattern is so controlled too. I mentioned this before, but a lot of people when they're tapping will just try to play as many notes as humanly possible. It's not controlled, it's not planned out, but Konami shows so much control behind her tapping and really, like I say, serves the song well without overdoing it or taking away from the song in any way. It's very melodic and musical, not just showy, you know? With those amazing BAND-MAID dynamics. Oh, that was a really nice feature of Miku and Saki's harmony there. It sounds really nice. Dude. And I don't want to forget Misa here. There's so many bass licks that are like connective tissue in the song, and she never fails to impress with those just great little bass licks that are leading into different parts of the song, and really cool, impressive composition in every way. I'm excited to watch this on BAND-MAID Prime, like their individual performances of it, because it's such a cool song. Second guitar solo. I guess it's more of a lead part. It sounds so good with those vocals over the back of it. Dude, I loved that walk down for the outro. And then Akane. Akane blows me away in every song because, like, as a multi-instrumentalist, her parts, you know, besides the slap bass parts that, like, I can't even fathom playing because I can't slap very well, and Misa's just a master at it. But even as someone who's been playing the drums for over 20 years, and it's kind of my primary instrument, I'm not very well practiced, which is why I'm about to say what I'm about to say. But Akane's parts are the most intimidating for me when I'm going into these songs and actually wanting to learn them. They're just so complex, so layered, so technically difficult. And like, she's one of the greatest rock drummers I've ever watched because she has so much dynamic in her composition style, and her execution is just beautiful. It's got that human element, organic feel, and yet it sounds like it could only be played by a drum machine. Like, it's just so good. I gotta hear that outro again. Such a brilliant outro. It did that walk down, then it had those short bursts with the rest in between, the dun dun dun, and then that drum break before the very end, and then just, they didn't overindulge on that last note, they just slid it down and ended it. Another BAND-MAID ending that leaves me wanting more, and they seem to have mastered that, like I always say. But now that I've seen this official music video, I found this other video, Blooming Live, on Brian Kisaragi's channel. So thank you, Brian, for this. I'm excited to check this out, obviously. So let's put it in 1080p and let's jump into this. Oh, I just want to say too, that bridge, or not even bridge, it was like an instrumental lead part, but there was still vocals. Like, every part of the band was kind of working together to create this nice soundscape, but there was no like featured part. I guess Konami was kind of doing like lead solo stuff, but they still had the vocals going, and it just created such a cool vibe. Really loved that. Anyway, time for this live version. Okay, sounds exactly like the record. Man, Misa's hair's looking big in this one. Very. Was that just the camera angle? Or is it curly? Not that that's an important detail. Okay, I'm gonna go back so I'm not distracted by the hair. Let's just start over. Why not? Ah, yeah. I can really hear Misa's bass parts a lot better in this version. I don't know who mixes their live stuff in this concert, but it sounds good. Maybe Konami's not loud enough, but I can really hear the bass. Whoa, I didn't notice that the first time around, how precise that guitar lick was. That... Okay, probably shouldn't have done that octave. So precise. Everyone sounds just as amazing live. That halftime. Love it. I hadn't noticed that either, but where the bass and guitar are both doing the with the palm mute, like you can get a real good view of Konami's palm mute in there. That was cool. There's so many nostalgic vibes I'm getting from this song. Like I mentioned before, that Powerpuff Girls drum thing, and then the Muse style drum pattern during the solo. I just love when songs can make tonal or sonic references to music I've heard in the past and that had a special place in my heart and give me that same nostalgic feeling. It's so cool. It's no wonder that this is becoming my new favorite band because they just have so many great styles combined. I love it. Thank you, cameraman, for that great view of that tapping, by the way. Ooh, there's like an 808 sub drop there. Wait, did I just talk over Psyche's really fast, like, rapping vocals? Oh, and those harmonies sound just as good as they did in the live or in the original too. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry I'm pausing so much. I don't want to be annoying, but I'm just so passionate about what's happening right now. When does Psyche breathe? Amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Macron Blessed, or how, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But I had to stop anyway, because one other thing I love about the composition of this song is the verses and like the bridges and everything are so busy, so technically fascinating, ear candy, and then the chorus kind of opens up and it's more of like that's like a rest from all the busyness that has been happening. I was just watching this video from, what was it, David Bennett? Is that the guy on YouTube who talks about music theory? He was talking about 2-chord songs and why they can work if it's the right 2 chords, and talking about how, you know, the root note is kind of the safe space of the song, and then how going to different chords in that scale, or in that key, I mean, can build tension, and then there's release when it goes back to that. But anyway, I think the same kind of principle, I don't know what chords they're using here, but I think the same kind of principle applies to this song, where there'll be those really tense parts during the verse where they're just, it's busy, it's technical, but then the chorus just opens up and it's like a break. Not for Psyche, because I don't know when she has a break in this song besides the guitar solo. But anyway, I just thought it was a cool way to look at music, like building tension, then releasing it, and back and forth, really keeping your audience engaged while they're listening. love that. Dude, this was like another power trio basically, because every single instrumentally, Konami, Misa, and Akane were all so important to the vibe of that solo. Like Misa and Akane, this great foundation that really elevates Konami's solo. Play the same solo over a more dry or basic bass and drums, it wouldn't hit the same as it does in this arrangement. So cool. Love Misa's work there. Ooh. Miku. Kupo. I love the depth that that backing track added to their harmonies there. I mean, obviously their harmonies sound beautiful. They fit perfectly into the song, but then that backing track just added such a depth to it. And like I said before, there's nothing wrong with using a backing track if it's to service the song and you're not pretending to play what's on the backing track, but instead you're embracing it and just letting it make live songs sound better. Oh! Okay, I did not see that before. That's the thing about Misa. At least for me, I don't know if my ears just don't hear it as well or what, but it's easy for bass to kind of fade into the background for me because I'm not really a great bassist at all. I'm more a guitar and drums guy. So when I actually can see what Misa's doing as opposed to it just playing in my ear, it really hits different. It's a lot more impactful when I can see just how busy she is, even in the background of the song. Dude. And that's what I love about BAND-MAID Prime, and I talked about this when I made that Misa deep dive video about Warning, but she's just got so much going on in the background that can get overlooked pretty easily if you're focused on the other instruments. So much appreciation for Misa, so much respect. Oh, that hit hard. Yeah, now I can really hear Misa with that connective tissue. This part's so cool, the way everything's working together. But notice how